Have you ever noticed that the harder you chase something, the more it seems to run from you? You hustle, you push, you try to force things into place, but somehow they stay just out of reach. Now, what if I told you the key to achieving what you want isn't to chase harder, but to let go? It sounds counterintuitive, but think about a bow and arrow. The tighter you grip the string in tension, the less control you have. But when you release, the arrow flies. This is the essence of aligned living, of attracting without obsession, of manifesting without stress. Let's explore how Stoicism, through the wisdom of philosophers like Musonius Rufus, Hierocles, and Cleanthes, can help us stop chasing and start drawing in everything we desire, naturally. Let's begin. 1. Let go of the chase. The first step is understanding this simple truth. The energy of desperate pursuit pushes things away. When you constantly strive, you send a signal to yourself and the world that what you want is separate from you, that it's missing, that it's lacking. But Stoicism teaches us to center our focus inward. Musonius Rufus, often overlooked among the great Stoics, once said, "It is not the external things themselves that trouble us, but our opinions about them." When we chase an outcome, be it wealth, love, success, we become prisoners of that opinion. We say, "I must have this or I cannot be at peace." But peace isn't at the end of a finish line. It's in the act of being fully present now, unattached to whether or not the prize arrives. When you stop chasing, you free your energy. You move from neediness to alignment, from desperation to clarity. Chasing is noise. Letting go is magnetism. 2. Focus on the root, not the fruit. Imagine a tree. You don't grow fruit by pulling on the branches. You tend to the roots. Yet in life, we often obsess over the results. Money, recognition, validation, without nurturing the foundation, our mindset, our habits, our clarity. This is where Cleanthes, the Stoic poet and philosopher, offers insight. He wrote, "Lead me, Zeus, and you too, destiny, wherever I am assigned by you." It's a surrender, not to inaction, but to right action, detached from outcomes. When you care for the root, your character, your intention, your inner state, the fruits come naturally. You stop forcing success. You become the type of person who attracts it. You don't need to pull on life's branches when you're deeply grounded in who you are. 3. Let life breathe. Trust the flow of time. Most people underestimate the power of patience. In our instant world, waiting feels like weakness. But in reality, it's one of life's greatest strengths. Think of a tide. It cannot be forced forward. It comes when it's meant to. Hierocles, another lesser-known Stoic thinker, spoke about the interconnectedness of all life. He believed that every part of nature, including you and me, operates within a greater whole. Harmony arises when we act according to our role in the universe. He said, "When we rush, we resist that harmony. We fight the natural order of things." True growth, whether personal, professional, or spiritual, requires time. Not passive waiting, but trustful patience. When you act, act with care, then release. Let life unfold in its own time, because the most profound things in life cannot be rushed. 4. Act from intention, not fear. It's easy to confuse action with aligned action. We often act from fear of missing out, fear of failure, fear of falling behind. But fear-based action is frantic, it's erratic, it burns energy and creates chaos. Stoicism teaches us to act from a place of inner calm. Marcus Aurelius, though often quoted, gives us a powerful lens here. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Every action you take should come from your values, not your fears. Ask yourself, am I doing this because it aligns with who I want to become? Or am I doing it because I'm afraid of what will happen if I don't? When you begin to take actions rooted in purpose rather than panic, your results change. Your energy shifts. You move from a chaser to a creator. 5. Release the illusion of control. Here's a hard truth. Control is a myth. You can't control the traffic. You can't control other people. You can't even fully control what happens tomorrow. What you can control is how you respond. That's it. Musonius Rufus put it simply, the wise man is indifferent to what he cannot control. When you realize this, a massive weight lifts off your shoulders. You stop gripping so tightly to things you were never meant to hold. Letting go of control isn't giving up, it's waking up. Waking up to what truly matters. Your discipline, your courage, your character. Let go. Breathe. You don't need to control life to flow with it. 6. Embody what you want to attract. Here's a game changer. Don't wait for peace to arrive. Be peace. Don't wait for love to show up. Radiate it. Don't wait for abundance to come. Live it. You attract what you are, not what you want. Cleanthes believed that virtue was harmony between action and reason, that when you live in accordance with your highest self, life becomes balanced. That's abundance, not in things, but in being. When you embody the qualities you seek, the world reflects them back to you. 7. Do the work, then let go. Finally, it all comes down to this. Take the action, then surrender. Take the step, then trust the next one will appear. Most people take action, then spend the rest of the day worrying about whether it was enough. But that worry blocks the results. You've done your part. Let life do hers. Musonius Rufus believed in daily discipline, but never desperation. He taught that a life lived with integrity and effort was enough. So show up, do the work, then step back and let go. That's not giving up. That's trusting in something bigger. That's alignment. That's Stoic strength. So if you've been chasing, striving, gripping tightly to outcomes, take a breath. Maybe it's time to stop forcing and start flowing, to stop grasping and start receiving. This is the Stoic path, not passive, but powerful, not detached from life, but deeply in tune with it. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with what resonated most. Thanks for watching, and remember, your calm is your power.